Hello, YouTube. All right, let's go live on Instagram. You know the drill. Sync both of you up. Hello, Instagram. All right, we are live. I don't think I have charge on my other phone to go live on TikTok, but we are going to speak about, because I was having this conversation with one of my clients about the path to abundance. Now, when I'm speaking about money abundance, especially abundance in this live, remember that abundance isn't just money in your bank account, cash in hand. Abundance is the opportunities, the experiences, the small things that happen. Your friend pays for that $5 coffee. Maybe you won in a competition tickets to your favorite artist to go watch play. Maybe you won some money on a scratchy, whatever it may be, right? Or your dad pays for your fuel randomly. Abundance is in many different ways, but your path to abundance comes in your ability to play with life and to be in the energy of life. And I know that's like, okay, what does that mean? To play with life means how can you find the most inspiring things to tap into in life and the most fun things? Because something that I live by and I will say over and over again is, what is the point in life if you're not having fun? Right now, I need you to check in with yourself. Are you having fun with life? Are you having fun with what you do for work? Are you having fun with the way that you make money? Are you having fun in your relationships? Are you having fun with your health, fitness, wellness journey? Are you having fun with your money? If there's something that feels a little bit off or something you're like, no, I'm not having fun with that, the first question to ask yourself is why. We need to play into this energy that things get to be fun, things get to be inspiring. Does it? And if you've watched my channel, you listen to the podcast, you know I'm not this like airy fairy, like let's just whatever. No, I like the blend of energetics and I love the blend of strategy. We need discipline. We need focus. We need to have clarity on where we are moving towards in life, what abundance looks like to us. And that's probably the first thing you need to do. Something I ask all my brand new clients is, what is success to you? What does success look like? What does it feel like to you? Get so super tangible. You may have maybe a number in your head, a monetary number. Maybe you have a car in your brain. Maybe you have a type of house, apartment, whatever, or a holiday destination. I need you to go away and I need you to write it down. At time of recording, we're about to enter a brand new year, brand new energy, the shifts everywhere. But I need you to get so super clear on being able to articulate what success is to you. One of the biggest reasons I see high achievers fail is because of their inability to make a decision. Inability to make a decision. There's too much indecision going on. You can't be umming and ahhing and wondering and doing this and doing that, going back and forth. You need to make a decision and you need to make decisions quick. The most successful business owners that I work with, they make decisions so quick and they move. Because guess what? On the other side of that, 50-50 chance you succeed or you fail. If you fail, failure equals feedback. This is what I mean when it's playing into life, playing into that frequency of things are happening for you always. The conversation I had with one of my clients was around money specifically. If you are expecting that you were bad with money, if you are expecting that you're going to have no money left over, if you're expecting you're never going to experience those opportunities, that's the vibration. That's energetically the field you are playing in. You are playing in the field of expecting the worst case scenario perceived by you. When you play in that field, that's exactly what you're going to get. It's like getting dressed up for a soccer match and you step onto a hockey pitch field, whatever you call it, right? Ice hockey, right? To make a big comparison. You've gotten dressed for and expecting soccer, but instead you're about to play on the field for ice hockey. That makes absolutely no sense. So how can you sit here and have a version of success when you're not even playing in the field to give you the opportunity? Like, you can't say, I want to make these 10, 20, 30K, 1,000 months. I want to have that car. I want to live on the farm with a million puppies with my partner, or I want to fly first class, or I want to do 6 months backpacking in Asia. I don't care what your version of success is. Only you should care. But if every day you're playing in the field of like, that's not possible, that's too hard, that's not meant for me, I'll never get that, this is just the way I am, that is directly going to be correlated in your life with the lack of opportunities, the lack of experience you get given, the lack of relationships you make. And so when you are trying to bring in more abundance into your life, when you are trying to create more into your life, I need you to play in that field. And to play in that field comes directly to what I said at the start of this conversation. You need to have more fun in life, because what's the point in life if it's not fun? And you need to do things that inspire you. Your most inspiring things are going to be attached to your values. You need to figure that out, but that's a whole other conversation. But what truly inspires you? It's crazy to me. There are so many people out there that are doing things because they think they need to, or they have no other choice. I saw a thread the other day I commented on, and someone said, what would you do if you only could live with this amount per month? Can't remember the amount, but it's a very, very small amount. And I commented and I said, why would you want to live with that small amount? And then the response was, what if that's your only choice? It's never your only choice. You are the decider of everything you get to create and get to play in. I'm sure you've heard the analogy, this life, this matrix we live in is like a video game, right? We've got different levels, and I truly believe in that. But imagine just staying in the same level. Like if you're playing, what's a game, like I don't know, whatever game you're thinking of. Imagine if you never exceed that level and you keep playing in that over it, and it's been months and months and months and years. You're going to get so bored of that game. You're going to get so bored of the game, and you predict it's predictable, right? Remember, the brain is, and I spoke about this yesterday on a live, your brain is created to for survival, not for you to thrive, right? That's why that's happening. But I need you to challenge yourself. I need you to ask yourself, what am I doing that's inspiring? What do I keep thinking about? What does my head keep, getting really infatuated by, that I'm like, oh, I couldn't make that happen, or that's too hard, or I don't have the resources for that? That's probably the thing. And also, where do you feel the most resistance in life? Because that's probably where you need to lean straight into, that is going to give you all of the answers. I had this conversation with someone that I interviewed for the podcast today. We are such intuitive beings. We know at a soul level, at a cellular level, what we really need, and it's up to you to tune into that. How do you tune into that? You build your self-trust. You build your self-trust by making small little 1% promises that you keep every single day, and you trust yourself by backing yourself in that way. And I think that one of the most insane things is to go through this life and not tap into what's inspiring, what's fun for you. And so if you want more abundance, whether that's money, whether that's accolades, materialistic items, experiences, opportunities, you need to play in that field and expect that that's what you are going to create. Now, on the other side, for my very analytical, logical people, that's where it comes in, the discipline, the focus. You need to have a plan of attack. You need to have clarity around that. You really need to know exactly, like, what's your goal in 5 years' time? Reverse engineer that. Reverse engineer exactly what's going to take you. Like, get so specific on numbers, get so specific on what resources you need, what that looks like. Because if you're not specific, we are just floating around, just going with the flow and just hoping it works out. It may work out. But I also know the most success I've seen in my own business, the most success I've seen in my clients' business and life, doesn't even have to be business applied, is when they have a clear, tangible plan of attack that they can follow. That's also created for adaptability, because things evolve and change in life. But this is where it comes into the very analytical stuff. You still need to practice discipline. You still need to practice having focus. And realize when you're stuck in a loop of doing the same things. You're getting a dopamine hit from your to-do list. You're getting a dopamine hit from learning something brand new. Dopamine hit from consuming a million podcasts every week. Dopamine hit from reading a new book every week. Dopamine hit from talking about your dreams and goals and desires. That is instant gratification. That's why it feels good and feels like you're making progress. Speaking about what you want to do versus actually taking action, the things you're avoiding, there's a huge gap there, and probably why you're not achieving what you want to achieve, because you're not playing in the field that is going to bridge that gap. You're instead playing in two separate fields and not giving yourself the opportunity. Start to think big. What do you want next year? What do you want in the next 5 years' time? How can we play in that field instead? What does that look like to have more fun, to have more inspiration, to live by my values? I want to actually read you just on the values things, because I think it's important. I want to read you what I give all my clients in their workshopping docs when it comes to values, because a lot of people, when I speak to them, they start listing off things that they Do I have it up here? Yes, I do. Let me bring it over here. They start listing off things that they like, right? Your values aren't just things you like or enjoy doing. They represent the deeper motivations and guiding principles that shape how you make decisions, prioritize, and live your life. A true value reflects what's most important to you at your core. It drives your behaviors and choices even when it's challenging. So here's an example. This is what you might perceive as a value, but it's actually what you like. I love spending time with my team and helping them achieve their goals because it's rewarding and satisfying. That's not a value, that's what you like. The actual value is meaningful contribution and connection. This reflects why you enjoy working with others. It fulfills a deeper need to create impact and foster authentic relationships. See the key difference. So, just like as a side note, and I can do a longer live or training on this, but just something to keep in mind, your values aren't what you like. Your values are the deeper motivations, the guiding principles. Like figure those out in conjunction with your goals, and then start to reverse engineer and ask yourself, how can this be inspiring? How can this be fun? How can I show up for myself? I've started with a few new clients over the past couple of weeks, and oh my God, the way they show up for themselves, the way they witness themselves, the way they are doing the things that they say they're going to do, that's what creates self-trust. That's the most important thing. Anyway, I have got to go, but I wanted to share that. I feel that there is going to be someone who watches that really, really needs this. And if you are watching on YouTube, highly recommend coming over on my Instagram, following me. Send me a DM that you've watched this live, because I am creating a close friends for a community that wants to get behind the scenes of business life, mini trainings, free audits, all of that type of good stuff in the close friends. So it's not going to be my normal story. Slide into my DMs if you want that. Tell me that you watch this live, and I will see you in tomorrow's live. Bye.